What's up, family? This is Peabo. I am the Fairweather Rider, coming at you with another test ride. This time, I'm on the Indian Roadmaster Dark Horse. I gave you a walk around once I'm done with this test ride. But I can tell you some of the things I do like about this is one is that brake pad instead of the peg. The technology on here is about the same as the Indian Pursuit. And the clutch, gotta get used to that. Yep. I've already gone out on the Indian Chieftain, but I don't know if my microphone was recording or the video was turned on. All right, let's put that shield down just a little bit. When I ride, I don't like to see through the shield. I like to be able to see over the shield. So this is one of those situations where I might look into seeing if I can get a lower shield, like the ones that I like the ones that come on the Challenger. The ones that come on the Challenger, I can clearly see over it. And it also provides the wind protection that I need to make sure that there's nothing hitting the top of my helmet, even with the shield all the way down. As I will continue to emphasize, my point of comparison for all of these comments would be the Indian Pursuit that I ride. While I know that these bikes pretty much have the same engine in them as the Indian Pursuit, Challenger, Chieftain, and Roadmaster, I think I need to put this in sport mode. I don't think it can be in there now. Yep, it's in sport mode. I think I might have missed my turn. Okay, this might be it, East Preston. But that little highway right there gives you an opportunity to open up a little bit. And on these bikes, I can feel the power of that 112 all the way from first to sixth gear. The only thing that I wish I had an opportunity to do was leave it in sixth gear and see if I can get it up high enough, put it in sixth gear in that 70-mile range, and then roll on the throttle to see if I had the passing power that I need. I think the seat height on this bike is about the same as the seat height on the Pursuit, but for some reason I feel like I'm sitting a little higher. May have something to do with the fairing, because the fairing is so low and so close to me. And when I look at this gas gauge right here and compare the miles to empty to the lines on the tank, to the lines right here, I'm starting to wonder. If that's an Indian thing, should you go by the miles to empty? Should you go by the lines that are on the fuel gauge? Or should you look at this center right here and tell you how many miles you should get per gallon? Okay, see, not gonna let me do it while I'm riding. Okay, we're gonna put this over here. Fuel economy. Let's put that right there. So this thing says you get 29 miles to the gallon. That can't be right. So as you can see, the screen is adjustable, so you can put what you want to see consistently. What I changed it to was the riding technology, where I wanted to see the rear collision warning. I want to be able to turn on and off the blind spot detection, and then the hill hold assist. And also added the fuel economy. It says that it gets 29 miles to the gallon. That may be because this bike is being used as a test ride, and you're not really opening the bike up like you should, so you're getting that real low miles. So the fuel economy on this bike is probably real low because of the way that it's being ridden right now. On my Indian Pursuit, the fuel economy is consistently between 37, 38. Every now and then it gets up to 39, but it usually stays somewhere around 37, 38. Man, I feel like these bikes right here are a lot. They seem to be a lot more maneuverable for some reason. Yeah, these bikes seem to be a lot more maneuverable. And I'm referring specifically to the Chieftain and the Roadmaster. The Challenger Pursuit, they're about the same. Who knows? If I have enough time, I might jump on that Pursuit just so I can do a real apples to apples comparison. See, if I have enough time, I might jump on that Indian Pursuit Dark Horse just to see how their Dark Horse compares to my Dark Horse. My Dark Horse is a very fun ride. I got it set up so that it's comfortable for me. I understand that these bikes right here are just set up for riders in general, and that there may be some modifications needed to make it my own. But I will tell you this: I came into this day thinking about going for a fork-mounted fairing as the next bike that I add to the stable. When I was talking about looking for a sports touring motorcycle, I said let's bring in the Chieftain or the Chieftain Elite as an option. After riding these bikes, riding the Indian Pursuit, not the Pursuit, after riding the Indian Challenger, Chieftain, Roadmaster, and the Springfield, I'm just about at the point now where I think I should eliminate the Chieftain or any fork-mounted fairing from consideration. Maybe I'll go ride the Harley Davidson Street Glide just to see. But I don't know if that's good would change my mind. I still like that Pan America though. Can't wait till I get a chance to test ride one of those. Hopefully I get a chance to ride it at a demo day. I don't want to go into a dealership and say let me ride the Pan America knowing that I'm not going to buy it. So I would have to be in the market for a Pan America for me to go into the dealership and say let me ride one. But this bike, I think it's smooth. You still get that clunky gear going from first to second, but after you get past that, transmission smooth, the engine smooth, the braking power is there. But if I had a choice, which I do, I have a choice. I don't know that I would go with a Roadmaster or a Chieftain over a Challenger or Pursuit. Come on, Indian, and put them doggone mirrors where they belong. Put the mirrors on the put the mirrors on the fairing. I can see the mirrors right here. Maybe going out a little bit. All right, y'all. Another one bites the dust.